It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Falcons on Sunday night.
On first down, they'll run. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. First and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Throwing now on 1st down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right side. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another.
first down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 48. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
They'll come out throwing. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. They go play action on first. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it. Throwing the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts everything behind this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. first throw for the backup now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. And that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 7. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get...
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do...
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this 2nd half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So this defense headed out for the first time here in this 2nd half. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. Back to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They'll look to throw again. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the...
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. So now this defense in. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A throw on the move is caught.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will... And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. There's a 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This one went down to the wire.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the 49ers and the Lions under the lights on Monday night.
The Lions defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. Back to throw, Smith. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, here's Smith. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And a first carry now for Hyde. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Hyde last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Smith now to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again is Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Here's Smith. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th. The Lions defense back out there. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They try the middle with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That'll be caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. Shoves him aside. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. First down, a run with Hyde. Oh, nice move. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. Throwing is Smith. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. Now Smith. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Smith throwing again. He finds Parker. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Smith. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The Lions defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
Now Smith throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Roman. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Up the middle, high. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
The 20. 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there.
Hit it. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Here's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
2nd and 11.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, number 9. So this defense had... run on first down. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Off balance throw, it's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Lions will take over possession here at the 44.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards.
So this defense headed out for the first time here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They're leading. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good...
So now this defense in need of a stop as... The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So now this... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tight end on the move left. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. now this defense in need. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll run, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught at the 4. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Back to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. He will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos.
It's week 17 of the 2037 season. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Cowboys on Sunday night primetime.
And the Lions defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man, the longtime veteran linebacker.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herron. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short pass.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've got this offense backed up to start out. The line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Combs. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Lions defense back out there. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herron. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Combs. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Off play action. Herron. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Back to throw. Heron. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Throwing to start the drive. Heron. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on 1st down. The Lions defense back out there. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. 24-6 was the final score. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. J.J. McCarthy. A strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. This was an extremely one-sided.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Combs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Herron. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Herron. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Combs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Combs. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Combs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after the Lions defense back out there.
Throwing to start the drive. Heron firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 14. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the Lions,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1.
Throwing to start this game. Allen on the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
To pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it.
Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on 1st. Hauled in left side. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Giants with a 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Still sticking with the passing game. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 32. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it yet again. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Looking for a throw here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 31. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a throw. Brought in right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. And the Lions sinking pass here. Dime package, third down coming up. First throw for the backup now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. It is caught left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Giants with a little more work to do to win it here. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Looking to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Receiver in motion, going left. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A 9-yard gain helps them recover in short order. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Flush down out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of... Play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 17. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship